What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wilkie Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic in this video today is going to be in regards to the two things that men should stop doing when they're talking to a woman. You feel me? So one of the first things that I notice that guys tend to do whenever they start talking to a girl to obviously get to know them better is they start questioning them about their past, especially when it comes to relationships. And the one thing you have to understand is that when you question a female and ask her about her previous relationships, it brings out a sense of insecurity in you because you start tending to worry about the things that you can't control. The thing you have to understand as a man is that whatever she did in her past is her past. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time as well too, it all depends on your intention when you're talking to her. If your intent is to try to go for a relationship, which I'll be honest, I don't advise, you can do what you need to do. But the thing you have to understand is, why would you go to ask her about her previous relationships when you should know from the jump she's not going to completely be 100% honest with you? And what I basically mean is that when you tend to ask people the truth 99.9% of the time, people will give you the truth from their perspective, whether their perspective is the complete truth or whether it's flawed. But people will never take the opportunity, especially females, they will never take the opportunity to be completely honest, at least when it comes to relationships. They will never take the opportunity to completely be honest with you and tell you the truth for what it is. Because the truth in regards to that is that women don't hold themselves accountable for their actions. They will always try to justify their actions. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it's sad, but at the same time as well too, it is what it is. Like, you have to see it for what it is, and you got to move on and say, okay, I understand. It is what it is. Let's move on. Because my thing is that you might want to know about her past, and there's something that she's hiding, but you'll try to play it off like it never happened. Because the thing you have to understand in life is that females love chaos. So let's say it's a situation that you're talking with the person, right? Or you're in a relationship and things are going well. The female will always try to find one way or another to make the relationship or the talking stage chaotic because it messes with her emotions. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, women are emotional creatures, so they always want to do one thing or another that will get their emotions riled up because it makes them feel better. So if you're ever talking to your girl or something is happening, whatever the situation may be, that's why I always advise it's best to occasionally start up arguments because it messes with her emotions. It makes her emotional. So when it does, and from there, she'll start to see these things and she'll want to obviously be with you a lot more. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to use that to your own discretion. You feel what I'm saying? But, excuse me, these are some of the things that are really important that you understand. So there's no point in asking her about her past if you're never going to get the full story. So instead of asking her about her past, you need to be able to be comfortable with who you are as a man and what you expect. And that's another important thing that you should do when you're talking to a female, especially in the beginning part, or if you're in a relationship. You need to lay the foundation down from the start. If you lay the foundation from the start, there is a higher percentage that you will never run into any problems with the female. And what I basically mean by laying down that foundation is that you as the man, you need to lay down your intentions. You need to state your intentions in the beginning of the talking stage, in the beginning of you being in a relationship with her, so she knows what's up. And if she's not rocking with that, then from there, you know that she's not for you, and you continuously chase your purpose and grind. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing that we as men need to understand is that there is nothing worse than a woman that is not rocking with your intentions, or that is not messing with your plan. Most of us guys will literally become friends with girls to be able to have an opportunity of the girl giving us an opportunity, instead of realizing that the chances already of that are slim to none because she made you a friend. Usually when a girl makes you a friend, she has no intentions of dating you. You feel what I'm saying? You have to see it like that. So if the girl obviously shows initial interest and then from there things are going well, you need to lay down the foundation from the beginning and let her know your intentions. So then from there, you see if her intentions are matching your intentions, and if hers are matching yours, then from there you move forward and you know that she's for you. But most guys are scared to lay down the foundation, or are scared to let the girl know their intention because they feel that the girl's not going to like it. If she doesn't like it, so what? So what if she doesn't like it? She's only one girl, right? She's only one girl. Move on. There are so many other girls that are out there for you, but you need to mess with the ones that are for you. You need to mess with the girls that actually value your opinion. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos about why men ghost women. Men ghost women because women don't take men seriously. You have a whole bunch of women now on social media talking about how men aren't this, men aren't that. But my thing is that if y'all as women had your life together, then you wouldn't be bashing men. Because if you understand how much a man grinds just to be able to live a better life for both himself and his family, you wouldn't be bashing men. And I understand that there's a certain percentage of men out there that obviously don't have their life together and are not being the best people that they can be, but you don't generalize a whole group of men because the rest of, like, if you're generalizing like the remaining 90% to the catering 10%, then that's not fair. Because we're talking about the average guy. You feel what I'm saying? Not the above average guy. So my thing that you have to understand is that you have to see that the average guy is making a life for himself. So for you to be bashing men is completely unacceptable and should never be tolerated. Because men are hardworking. We work hard for what we have. You feel what I'm saying? And are working hard to get more. But regardless of the situation, you should always be grinding to be able to get yourself to be the best version of yourself. And it will prove at the end. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to see it for the way it truly is. You have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to see it for the way it truly is. So let me reiterate again. Number one, don't question her about her past. And number two, you have to lay the foundation down from the jump. These are the reasons why women don't take men seriously, because men are too scared to say these things. If y'all as men can't step up and say these things and tell them, which they obviously appreciate and like, then who else will tell them? Nobody else is going to tell them that. And the thing you have to understand is one thing. One person in this relationship or one person in the talking stage is going to wear the pants of the family. Or wear the pants. It's either you're going to wear the pants and step up and say what you need to say, or you let her dominate what she doesn't want to. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand that you do have those, what's the word for it? You have those dominant females in life, those alpha females. But the thing you have to understand is that they can claim that they can completely act like men, but at the end of the day, they aren't men, if that makes sense. No matter how hard they try to be us, they can't be us. Because the thing is that when it comes to their thinking, no matter what they say or do, especially when it comes to their actions, it's always from a sense of emotion compared to being from a sense of logic. And that also has to do with women especially stressing out over things that they cannot control. Why do you think so many women in society today have stress and anxiety disorders and stuff? And this is not to knock them. My point is not to knock them, but it's always good to be honest. It's because they try to control the stuff that they're stressed about, but they really can't. Why focus on something that you know you have no control over? I don't know. It does not make any sense. Only focus on the things that you have control over and do your best. Do your best. Life is too short to be worrying about stuff that you can't control. But if you focus on it too much, instead of focusing on your goals and purpose and getting yourself to be better, you won't make it in life. I'm telling you, this world especially is for the strong-willed people that fight through the obstacles. We all face obstacles in our life. We all go through stuff. But if you complain about it, you will always remain the same, if not get worse. But if you focus on your goals, wake up every single morning and keep achieving, and let me tell you something, right? Having the right mindset. Having the right mindset. You have to tell yourself consistently each and every single day that I'm going to be successful. And let me tell you something, right? The more you tell yourself, the more it stays in your subconscious. So you'll be not blurting it out, but you'll be thinking that and thinking that and thinking that and thinking that each and every single day, and then from there it'll become part of you. Just like you don't have to think too much when it comes to driving. You obviously know, put your foot on the gas to move forward, put your foot on the brake to stop, make a left turn, make a right turn. It's in your subconscious because it's something that you're so adapted to. You feel me? That's how it has to be when it comes to your mindset and the way you think. You have to consistently tell yourself each and every single day, I'm going to become successful. I'm going to become successful. Then after a while, it'll stick with you. But let me tell you something, right? Those who want to be successful are going to work towards it. And those who don't want to be successful are only going to get worse, if not remain the same. If you know, it's because you have understanding. But if you don't know, it's because you lack understanding. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Wokey Bucks, signing out.